Aries, welcome in. Welcome to Auntie Chats and Tarot. Hello. Please remember, not every message here is for you. Take what helps you to help yourself. Take what resonates for you and leave the rest for somebody else. Remembering you're in charge of what you let in and what you don't in life. Wow. I've done Aries and I've done Pisces, and both beautiful messages today. So let's keep this good mojo going here. Aries, message for you. Please do like this video, subscribe to the channel, comment below. Here we go. Aries. Something about you see something perfectly. And you're even saying that. I see this perfectly now. See it perfectly. The Tower and the Nine of Cups. You see perfectly what works and what doesn't work for you. Wishes are granted now. I think just based on that alone, I see what works and what doesn't for me. I'm no longer unclear or dragging my feet here or undecided. I see now. I see perfectly. And wishes then are granted. What are these wishes? The key. The key to a new home is one wish. Something supernatural could happen. That's another wish. Yeah, really enjoying being alone. If you're dealing with a Pisces, they're going through something similar. That's another wish. That could be a surprise that how much you enjoy that, your independence. The Empress in the reverse here. One moment, please. Thank you for your patience through the pause. Yeah, I'm seeing, yeah, there could be infertility here, issues like that. That could cause depression. A codependent feeling down. That's around you. That's what you're coming from. That's what you worry about dipping back into. Because I see right now a lot of clarity on your part, a lot of action being taken on your part, a lot of following your heart, a lot of third eye energy going after things, and enjoying a more independent stance. And with all of that combined, wishes being granted here. What's this other energy I'm feeling coming in here? Five of Wands, the Queen of Wands. I'm getting a couple of scenarios. One is you used to be in a mode of that was chaotic and being like resentful of others. Maybe you felt like they had more than you did, or they had more opportunities. There's a jealous element here. Or you ran with people like that and you could relate to them enough that you ran with them for a while. They were your team, your tribe, even though you knew in the back of your mind, no, this isn't for me. Or someone is around you who's like that. Or this tribe wants you back, but you've known all along this is not your tribe. Aries, what else? What else is going on here? You don't miss the chaos now that you've stepped out into your independence. Yeah. And you never really felt the jealousy, or maybe you did, but I feel in a lot of cases you never really felt the jealousy, but you kind of adopted it as part of this tribe you were involved in. Four of Swords in the reverse. What you've done here is you've avoided some big conflict and burnout, and you've gone right into the stages of celebration. You've gone, instead of burnout, to rest and celebration. But with this group that you were with before, it was like drama after drama after drama, tower after tower after tower. And maybe this was a group suffering from infertility, depression, that type of thing. And then resentful for the situation, you know, kind of very sad energy here. But by the same token, I feel like you never really felt like that was the way you wanted to go. You didn't really want to keep focusing in on this, rehash it, and live in that energy. You were wise enough to see, in order to get past this, I have to be in different energy. I can't keep being in this energy. Now, sometimes it's hard to get out of certain energies, you know? You feel so deeply. But I feel like you could see the bigger picture here, and it included... There are many things to celebrate in life, and that's what I want to be focusing in on. And if it's meant for me in the area of fertility, it'll circle back around and be an opportunity. Two of Swords. Yeah, I see you block this. You block this energy that was serving. It did serve some people to get together and commiserate, discuss, talk. And it helped you for a time, but you got to a point where it also, you felt, held you back. It was time to move. And the time to move is different for everybody. But this is what I see as we focus in on you. Yeah, your independence. Queen of Pentacles here. You got grounded in seeing something that worked better for you, and that was to move away from this group. Death in the reverse, because in your opinion, I'm not saying that this group didn't help others, but in your opinion, as we focus in on you, it was critical for you to move away and keep the energy moving, not get, again, focusing just on you, stuck in this group energy. And maybe, like I say, it was helping others, but for you personally, it was time to move. It was time to get in different energy. The Eight of Cups in the reverse, while others stayed, and others want you back. That's what it is. Others want you back. I don't think you missed this group. Seven of Pentacles. Now, you're already planting new seeds. You've already got ideas on the brain. Wishes granted. Coming in is your focus. What's the advice here? I think you're on the right path here. What's the advice? A lot of the communication you've been undergoing with this tribe or in life as a whole is something that you are wanting to shed. Yeah, I feel the need to like shed. Say it's a shedding energy. And it's, yeah, like just get grounded. Just get the, bare feet to the ground here in the grass, to the ground. An exercise like that could be very helpful for you. I feel like some of you are already doing that. The communication has been kind of frilly, but in its frilliness, it disguises what it's really about. That's your opinion, and it wasn't for you. Yeah, you want something more straightforward and go after it now. Oh, and King of Swords in the reverse. I didn't see this. You didn't see this at first. This group had all the answers, okay? They present in such a way. Or someone in your energy presents in such a way. And now you see totally different. This person only acts like they have all the answers, but they're not the answers for you. Yeah. Leaving on the next jet plane. Yeah. Taking a leap, going elsewhere, having faith, taking that leap of faith and going elsewhere, and you do it quickly. You do it quickly, and it's a positive reinforcement for you because it's chasing after this wish fulfillment coming in, and it could be multiple things. I feel like one leads to another, and you're finding different areas you never even knew you were interested in that are blossoming for you. Beautiful. Good reads today. Good energy today. Aries, what else? Advice? Nine of Pentacles. Stay the course. Enjoy your independence. You will have enough to be comfortable as well as to give to others. Be discerning with who you give to others, how you and who you give to. Again, I see something about a house. I see love coming in. I see family. So the wishes granted are different for everyone, but they're the biggies. They're biggies. They're the biggies. Oh, are they the biggies? And you've waited a long time for them to come in. Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. But now it starts moving. Three of Cups in the reverse. And it starts moving because you left this group. Ten of Swords, according to the cards. Direct correlation. Leaving this group and energy moves then. Any energy that was stagnant moves. You had your eye on, how do I transition out of this sadness into something else? And then it came to you. For you specifically, it was moving away from this group that wants to talk about the sadness a lot. And I say that helps some, but in your case, no. You felt like it did what it needed to do, and now was a time to embrace something new. Ten of Swords in the reverse. Yeah. Your recovery looks different now. And you know it, and you're guiding yourself. You're leading yourself. You know where to go. Six of Cups, and it's all about not looking back. Beautiful message, very clear. The Magician in the reverse. What's this all about? Magician in the reverse, come out all morning, and then it turns around. Because Magician in the reverse is not really good energy, and then it turns around. Okay, so here's what I'm seeing. You were seeing that the area that you were going to for help was helpful for a time, and then it became the reverse of that. You couldn't see it. Then it became very apparent to you. It wasn't where you wanted to be. It wasn't leading to where you wanted to be fulfilled. It created more worry. It created more burdens. And I feel like you felt like your justice here to get past the depression, the sadness, the disappointment is in enjoying life again. That's the best revenge. I would agree with you on that one. That was a conclusion you drew. I feel like you're going for it now. And focusing in, planting new seeds for that cause, for your cause of celebration. I do see celebration coming in. Page of Swords, yeah. What is your truth? Speaking your truth. I think we've discussed what your truth is. Speaking it. All eyes on you. People wondering, like, can I do this? Or how have you been so strong in coming to this conclusion that you have? Two of Swords in the reverse. It's just something that was very clear to you. I feel like the divine has helped you, your spirit team. You know, if you're very spiritual, that has helped you a great deal. It's been two of you and your spirit team, that helped you through this. Helped you find another avenue to your happiness. From a pretty desperate and sad time. Like, get you back on path, okay? Help you to find joy again. I feel like that's big you and your spirit team. Ooh, a lot of cards here. Yeah, here's the Six of Wands. That's success. I feel like you have felt that this transition has been very successful. Seven of Wands in the reverse. High Priestess in the reverse. You're being very quiet, though, because those who can't see what you see, they can't see the bigger picture. They can't see what you see for yourself. They can't see for themselves. This group that you don't go to, I hear cling to anymore, but I feel like they're more clingy because you're showing independence here. You know, you're very quiet about your moves because there will be some level of, you know, wanting to attack you here. Who do you think you are, leaving us type of energy? But I feel like you're above this. You're much bigger than that energy, even though you know it's possible. You're just staying kind of quiet on your moves. And I feel like Spirit's saying, right move. Stay quiet about your moves here. Because there's a lot of energy swirling around, a lot of hot energy here. So, you know, you do what's right for you. Yeah. Don't swirl with the hot energy. Eight of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords in the reverse. They're both in the reverse. And there's something about not worrying, or you were worrying so much about work or monetary or where the money was coming from. but you've let that go too. That's part of this joy, this happiness, this planting new seeds, this becoming abundant in new areas you never realized were even of interest to you. The Six of Pentacles. Yeah, I do see you're in the driver's seat. Several cards show that. You're abundant enough to be in the driver's seat for yourself and be generous to others, that you discerningly decide who that is. Three of Pentacles in the reverse. But repeatedly, the cards also talk about removing yourself from some sort of group. Or if you were removed from some sort of group, you got too independent, they felt a certain way about it. That's a blessing in disguise, and you see that now too. Or if you're hearing that now for the first time as something to consider, it's actually very helpful for you. Here's the Queen of Cups in the reverse. You have a lot of hot emotion swirling around with those people, okay? And that's good for them, or they'll see to it when it's time for them to leave. But you know what's right for you, and that's who we're focusing in on today. And I feel like Spirit is in agreement with that it was a good move to leave the group. The King of Pentacles in the reverse, it's almost something like, I want to make sure I say this right, but it's almost something like controlling the group in some sort of way with the emotions. To keep it going, to keep it relevant, to keep, the bondage of these people, something like that. Consider that as well. Yeah, this is seeing a gift given to you by the divine and being seen. And again, individual energy, planting the seeds here for yourself. Individual aspirations, moving forward, things you want to celebrate, new things you want to try, that will lead to abundance and happiness and joy. Yeah, this has been a good move for you, for sure. Let me just split one deck here. Knight of Swords in the reverse. But I do see the Two of Cups following that. Knight of Swords in the reverse, that's slow-moving energy. And you want to find the one, or you want to find the one thing, or, it's a person, it's a thing. It's several things, actually, that I think you want to find here. Renewed joy and what to celebrate. I feel like you kind of had a moment of life is short, and, it has its ups and downs. And some of the downs are just really incredibly difficult. They're like a black hole that you never feel like you can get out of. But as you slowly make your way out of it, all of a sudden there's the light. And then you're ignited and you're ready for the ups again, okay? You're ready for the happiness. And I feel like you're saying, what is there to celebrate? I want to find it. I want to create it. I want it to be. I want it to be. You're going to be hearing from someone, okay? Never too old for a new goal. Healing. Sacral chakra. A lot of emotions in the sacral chakra. Reiki could be helpful for you. That's an energy healing modality. Beautiful. I do it. I'm a practitioner and have also been to sessions. Very healing. Let's ask about this. Who are you going to be hearing from? Who's this? I hear, who do you want to be hearing from? Born with gifts? Somebody born with gifts. This could be a Reiki person. Maybe you're finding out you're gifted in some way you had never thought of before. Who's this person you're going to be hearing from? Could be a love interest. It's a surprise. Lovely. It's a nice surprise, yes. It's a balanced surprise, I hear. It's getting hot. Yeah, that's that hot emotional energy. I think you thought, it's getting really hot in this room and I'm done with this group. This served its purpose and it was helpful and I'm grateful for it at the time, but it's time to move. Happier times begin. Remember your surprise call from someone that you're going to be hearing from. New memories, new home. I want something more specific on this. Who you're going to be hearing from? A doctor? But I don't get that in a sense that you're going to a doctor. This is their occupation, maybe. You know, it doesn't have to be, could be someone that's just artist, someone who has a PhD in something. Real love, patience to wait for it. I think who you're going to be hearing from has something to do with love, love, love. Okay, let's grab a charm. And the charm for you is the supernatural. The bat, for me, is a supernatural. Wow, be on the lookout. You know, nothing scary, just really like surprising in a good way. That's your message, Aries. Please do like the channel, subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment below. I'd really appreciate it. Hope you found this helpful. Until next time, let's remember who we are and let's remember our self-worth. Thanks for joining me.